There are new questions being raised about one of the methods used to encourage vaccines during the pandemic. Some states use taxpayer money to fund vaccine lotteries. In West Virginia, which had one of the largest sweepstakes, anyone who got that COVID shot could register for cash and prizes. But now there is scrutiny over whether the money was wasted and if the programs actually worked. Scott MacFarlane has the story.
This was the moment.
Now I'm really nervous.
Grace Fowler, a medical worker trying to help her community through COVID, received what she thought was a wonderful surprise.
All of a sudden, there's cameras.
Yes.
There's the governor.
Yes.
And a photo op.
Yes. It was exciting. Wow, I'd won a truck, you know. Yeah.
Wait, what? No, I didn't.
She was one of the hundreds of winners who entered West Virginia's Do It for Baby Dog vaccine sweepstakes, run by the state's colorful governor, Jim Justice.
You've got to get vaccinated for baby dog.
West Virginia's vaccine lottery was massive, more than $20 million in prizes, larger than lotteries in neighboring Ohio and Maryland combined. And named after Justice's pet dog, with scholarships, vacations, cash.
$1,588,000.
What?
And trucks. CBS News has learned federal investigators have subpoenaed Governor Justice's office about the sweepstakes. The focus, according to the governor's staff, are those trucks and questions about how much they cost taxpayers. Only after Fowler brought home her prize did she learn the value may have been inflated, and along with it, her tax bill.
What was your reaction when they sent you a bill for $20,000 plus for your truck?
It blew my mind. I was like, okay. So I said, the next time someone says you win, I'm going to say keep it.
The lottery has also triggered a political battle at home, where the Republican governor recently launched a bid for U.S. Senate. One of Justice's critics, a state auditor who reviewed spending for the lottery, says it was hastily executed and rushed taxpayer money out the door to private businesses.
It's very, very hard for me to manage in really quick, short time frames. Is this okay? Is this legal? Where's this going? What was the contract? Where's the documentation? Where are the dates, right?
Republican State Senator Eric Tarr, a political rival of the governor, said the tens of millions of federal dollars spent by Governor Justice for incentives missed the mark.
Did the vaccine lottery help boost the vaccination rate?
No, I don't believe it did. If you're going to spend $21 million to improve vaccination rate, you would expect to see a little bump if it was something that was going to be an effective plan.
It's a little too ambitious.
It's way too ambitious for something that really had no reason to know that it was going to move the needle, and it didn't move the needle.
Justice declined our request for an interview. His team says they responded to federal investigators with records when they were subpoenaed. As for Grace Fowler, she parted ways with her prize the year after winning it.
Just one day I was like, well, how am I going to pay these taxes, you know? I'd have to pay for years and years and years. So I decided, well, let's just sell the truck, pay the taxes, be done with it.
The car dealer that supplied Grace Fowler's prize declined CBS News' request for comment on this, but they submitted documents claiming that truck was loaded with extras, raising its value. The governor's office acknowledged, Gayle, Grace Fowler wasn't the only winner to sell the winning prize.
Yep, those extras, Scott, will get you every time. It reminds me, you know, when you're a little kid and your mom says, if something is too good to be true, it probably is. So we just heard that the governor's critics said, listen, the lottery didn't lead to enough vaccinations. What more can you tell us about that?
There are multiple studies, including those published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, which say there's little evidence vaccine lotteries led to higher vaccine rates. But the governor's office said this lottery helped command the public's attention in a vaccine-hesitant state so that he could educate about the safety and efficacy of vaccines. But Vlad, we're at this point now, 3 years, 3 months after COVID arrived, where there are critical questions about how money was spent. So much money in such a short period of time.
Yeah, and your heart just goes out to people like that who are like, you know, next time I hear that I've won something, I'm just going to tell them to keep it. Scott, thank you very much for that reporting. Appreciate it.
But you know, Vlad, in those early days, we didn't really know what we were dealing with. Everybody, should we get the shot? Should we not get the shot? Oh, I'll get a truck, or I'll get money if I get the shot. Maybe I'll get it.
Now it makes it more enticing.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of governors were trying to entice people to
Yes,
get those shots at the